Don't fall for me, don't fall. Baby, I'm not ready for commitment. I'm too young right now to settle down. Baby girl, don't fall for me. Baby girl, don't fall for me. Don't fall for me. Never thought I could do this, but you pushed me to my limits. How much longer do you think that we will last? I could say this was on you, seen it coming from a mile away. I was trying to redeem what I was wanting from the start, but I don't think that you ever were on the same level. And now it's too late, 'cause I will never feel the same. But I don't think that you ever was on the same level. And now it's too late, 'cause I will never feel the same. I don't need you no more. 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 Did you think that I'm a sucker and I was gonna put up with this? You know that I'm way smarter to stay and live a life with you. So don't you say you're sorry. Don't you call me crying. Don't you think that we can work this out? But I don't think that you ever were on the same level. And now it's too late, 'cause I will never feel the same. But I don't think that you ever was on the same level. And now it's too late, 'cause I will never feel the same. I don't need you no more. 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 You're the baddest girl on that floor. Ain't nobody that don't want you. As soon as I walked up in that door, girl, your body was in my view. I don't see no other girls up in here. I can't help but stare. You ain't got nothing upon you, 'cause these girls, they just wanna spend your cash and go. But you don't seem like that type. No, no, you don't. Ain't no man for nothing. You're the kind kind of girl that's got her own. Every guy around you wants to take you home, 'cause you're different and I see that. All these girls invited are sexy and I like it, but you might be everything I want. Ooh, girl, I can't hide it. I want you here tonight because you might be everything I want. You might be the one I'm looking for. Been around the world, girl, but you might be everything I want. You might be the one to come home with me. Seen a lot of girls in here. You might be everything I want. The way you're working that ass, how you do it like that? You got a sexy little body and you fine too. Damn, I can't believe I found you. I don't see no other girls up in here. I can't help but stare you. Ain't got to spend it on you, 'cause these girls, they just wanna spend your cash and go. You don't seem like that type, no, you don't need no man for nothing. You're the kind of girl that's got her own. Every guy around you wants to take you home, 'cause you're different and I see that. All these girls invited are sexy and I like it, but you might be everything I want. Ooh, girl, I can't hide it. I want you here tonight because you might be everything I want. You might be the one I'm looking for. Been around the world, girl, but you might be everything I want. You might be the one to come home with me. Seen a lot of girls in here. You might be everything I want. You might be the one I'm looking for. Been around the world, girl, but you might be you might be the one to come home with me. Seen a lot of girls in here. You might be everything I want. Baby, throw it at me, let me catch that. She love the way I score and accept that. I got a section for all your favorite liquor, 'cause you phased by the money, immune to broke niggas. Party all night, if you're gone, I'm gone with you. You say you got a man, but I know I'm gonna get you. Face it, you know I'm living single like a Deja. Contagious, the way you shake your ass like a seizure. The way you put it on me, you know everybody want it. I'm addicted to the way you move. I gotta jump on it, 'cause everybody in the club wanna get your body. The way you shake your body, it's contagious. Touch me, babe. I just want you all night long. Girl, I think you got a hold on me. The way you shake your body in the VIP. Baby girl, your body's all that I can see. It's coming all over me. Your body contagious, contagious. The way you spread them legs on that floor. Girl, I can't take it, take it. Caught me as soon as I walked in that door. Baby, you affected my body. Every time that you're near me, your body contagious, contagious.
Musty cave. So we gotta go back to this guy again. I don't think there's any way to get up there. Oh my gosh. That's how you do that. You be pro like that, like those demon hunters do. Now we gotta go back to this guy. So that musty cave had this in it, a weathered relic. Don't know what that's for, or if we even truly need it, or if we want to just get stuck on stuff. Should go get that flight path way up there. Then this guy's along the coast somewhere over here. There he is. Where did you find that? It has been many years. Dructil turns the relic over in his palm and then hands it back to you. The ghosts have long since stopped their whispers. There was silence for a while. They began again. Different, deeper, darker. Hmm. Okay, so we got to go to a cave of Azuna. Jump in bushes under tree. 37. So, actually, we can just take this. Huh, maybe not. This will be quick though. So we gotta go to Azuna. Cave in Azuna with foxes outside. Yeah, if your dollar on Hearthstone's up, just go back to wherever you got located and get back to your main city. Then have a portal from your main city to Dalaran in there. That's what I use when my portal's down. I still gotta get around. Alright, so this place in Azuna. 37. So, Illidari Stand is where we're gonna go.
Hello. Till next we meet.
So, yeah, I was supposed to talk to that Drakthul guy a couple times. But let's at least try and find this one cave over here. 38, 37. I think it's in here. Yeah. Hidden by some bushes. This is awesome. Never been down here. Hmm.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. It's your boy Crazy Sandman coming at you with another WoW guide. Today the guide is to get the world quest for Cosmoth the Hungering in order to get.
Gotcha. Yeah, this orb is not interactable. I gotta go talk to him a few times. Whoops. Yeah. So make sure you do that. Gotta go over far enough so that I don't get caught by the griffins trying to bring me back up. Let's try here. We need to go way over there. And we got it already. Nice. Back to where we need to be. Well, almost. So you want to make sure, yeah, that you talk to that guy a few times. It should be just right around here. They do not come when I beckon, fool. I'm not even sure what he's talking about. The whispers called to you, Dracthul sighs heavily for a moment, appearing very old and frail. I have learned many things on my years on these islands. I have delved into places I wish I had not, and learned things I long to forget. And now I wish to be alone, until darkness overtakes me at last. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Alright, good. It's enough go aways. I wonder if I could do this. Oh. Nope. You guys get to see the garrison once more. Finally back. Took a few steps, we're back.
How may I help? Be careful.
You want to go to Illidari's stand, because you got to go find a cave. Now time to run back over to this cave.
Salt the earth, boil their seas, drive them before you!
After this, we gotta go to Stormheim. And go down in here. Oh man, I fell. Oh, what's this? A cave? This is what you want. Because now, ooh, we can interact with that orb. Yeah. That's right. Glow for me, baby. Alright. Now I gotta go Stormheim. $33.76. We'll go to Collins Post.
We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation.
And Stormheim 33.76. Oh. Actually, might be better to come from Saramar. Crimson Thicket, yeah. Try and get off at the next stop here. Try and get at it from Crimson Thicket. Because in Stormheim, it's going to be over in here. 33. 76. Yeah, it's like right there above the R. So we need to go up that path. Is that it? Mob can one-shot. Oh, this looks like it's on the other side. Alright, we're close. But I think... yeah. It must be up there. Which means I gotta figure out how we're gonna get up there. I have an idea. We'll take, we should have gone to Cullen's Post in the beginning anyway. We'll go up to the Titan, whatever it is. Run in here. Well, you know, let's explore this first.
Sal has taken prisoners during a recent raid on High Mountain. I would ask that you free them for me. I owe a great debt to the ancestors of those who were taken, and would see that debt paid.
Alright, these guys, what the heck? I got up there one time, I know I did.
My anger is uncontrollable.
Ooh, immaculate stone leather. Where was that? Nice. Is that in Dalaran? Nice. Now, we gotta figure out... Looks like there's some ways to get up here. No warlock. the same thing I did, buddy. And that is, where's the next step?
Demons besiege my peak. We need your skills in battle, champion.
I don't even think this guy's here. I'm gonna start attacking him just to see. Good luck getting your body up here. Yeah, let's go on over to Colin's post. Because we're gonna have to find a way to get way up there, and the dragon can take me to the top.
Worth mentioning that this guy here, Kengax, is a one-shot monster. I'm a blood DK with like 2.7 million health, and he one-shots me. He's gonna be just up this hill a small piece. We're gonna fall down into another cave, or I'm sorry, run through into another cave. Now it's worth mentioning that this guy here, we're gonna head over here to Stormheim. Map coordinates 3276 to collect orb number 2. Orb number 2 is just up this hill a small piece. We're going to fall down into another cave, or I'm sorry, run through into another cave. Coordinates 3276 to collect orb number 2. Orb number 2 is just up this hill a small piece. We're going to fall down into another cave, or I'm sorry, run through into another cave. Now it's worth mentioning that this guy here, Kengax, is a one-shot monster. I'm a blood DK with like 2.7 million health, and he one-shots me. There's going to be a small clip here in a second of him doing that as I try to leave the cave, because I'm a scrub and I have bad timing. Rip in the comment section, please.
Okay, so it is back up this way. You just gotta follow it up a little bit, a little ways up. Looks like this guy might be headed to it. Yeah. Okay, it's up this way. But I think, yeah, okay. Alright. So. So for orb number 2, you want to take a flight to Crimson Thicket, and then we're not going in this cave, but there's another hidden cave right up here. So you want to first come, it's technically in Stormheim, but I take the flight path to Crimson Thicket, come up the road here, the flight path's just back that way, and then off to the left hand side you can see that looks like there's a path that would lead up the hill. You actually want to try and take the path up here, and instead of going all the way around there, you just want to come let me make sure I find it first. Okay. Alright. For the second orb, guys, you guys want to go take a flight bath to Crimson Thicket. Now, where we're going is technically in Stormheim, but the easiest way to get to it is from Crimson Thicket in Suramar. So once you do that, you'll come up the road just a little bit, and there's a little path along the side of the road on the left-hand side. We'll want to take that. So go ahead and mount up. You're going to want to move on up this hill, keep going, and you'll come around until you get to this rock ledge over here. You want to come over this rock ledge and then fall down into here. Now once you're in here, there's the cave behind these bushes, and you need to watch out for this guy. Alright, he'll one-shot you. So you need to watch out for him. He patrols. Oh god. And there you go, one shot. So that's how you get one shot by him. If you had stealth, I imagine it would be easier to do it as stealth. But he does one shot. I thought I could just get by him. I don't think you can have enough health to do it otherwise. I don't know what he hit for. I didn't look at the recap. This actually might help me out. If you do die the first time, you know, at least at this point you can run back to your corpse. Might take a little bit. But when you revive, you can revive right at that orb, which is just fine. That's all you need. All you need to do is activate the orb. So it's saying my corpse is somewhere screwy. I know where it is. It's down this area. If you did have a friend doing this with you, it would be nice if he had a revive. That way, instead of running all the way back, you could have him revive you. But if you're doing this solo, it's not a bad run back. Again, you approach this place the same way you would normally. Come on in here. He's already patrolled right up there, so we're not going to release right this second. What we're going to do is release right now. Grab the orb. So that's the second orb. All right. Now he's probably gonna come try and attack us again. So if anything, if anything, you just want to try and get around him as best you can without him attacking you. I'm gonna try something here. It's gonna kill my bodyguard. Oh, you can slow him. Nice. You can slow him, so that's good. That's probably not good. Alright, so you want to get out of there. And that's how you do the second orb. Pretty easy. If you have slows are good. If you don't have slows or stealth, you just want to be careful. Maybe a teleport. Maybe if you're a warlock, you could put up a warlock portal up there. Just something so that you get by them pretty quickly. Alright. On to Val'sharah, 41.5, 81. Val'sharah, 41.5, 81. So I guess Lorathil. Or actually, let's take it to Grooming Reef or whatever it is. Gloaming Reef. So the next one's in Valshara. Mob hits really hard. Whatevs. After this one, we'll go to the Broken Shore. We just gotta find it along somewhere in there. Interesting. Wow, that's way out there. The one in Stormheim that we gotta go back to. So the high mountain one will be interesting. And then we gotta go back to somewhere in Azuna. And then finally, a drowned ship in Eye of Ajara. Once we do that, go back to the guy and be done. So we're coming up, actually, right around in there is actually where we need to be in that area. And it's a mob. This is the one at Valshara 41. Here, let's just do this. I think you can just do way. Oh boy. Yeah, if you have TomTom, it can be really nice. You can just put the coordinates in, /way, put the coordinates in, and it'll show you where to go. Try and put that in my annotations when I create this video. Or if that guy's doing it. Mob beats very hard. Valshara. It's like up around a tree somewhere. So we're gonna go up here first, because it looks like it's uphill. Keep it going. I'm thinking that he's referring to that mob right there. Because we're really close. And I think it's right along in here. I guess you gotta be able to see it. Yeah, you run into the cave right in there. There's a mob somewhere. Or it should be, is the orb around the backside? Let's take a seat.
And again, we're going to run through these hidden bushes, or these bushes hiding an entrance. We're going to come in here. I'm kind of look around this cave a little bit because I'm clueless. And I don't see the opening there to the left, but it's okay. You can do it, crazy. Come on, man. You got it. There we go. Oh, there it is.
I'm just not looking hard enough. Gotta keep going. Yeah, he did hit pretty damn hard. Alright, the orb should be right there. So, come on back out so you guys can see it. I've already killed the mob here. I don't know how hard the mob would hit at first, but when you come to Volshara, I decided to take this flight path. There's a quick stairway you can walk up this way, not a stairway, but a pathway, and then you'll follow it along. You're gonna want to look for this really big tree right here. All right, you can see the coast. If you want a reference mark, the PvP tower that you would capture normally along the coast here is directly across. There's no pathway directly up here, but you can go over this way. If you want another landmark, Searsai, the rare mob is there. Sometimes she is a world quest, and you'll just come along this way, and I believe you'll see this little floating wisp up there before you do this. But you'll come down here into these bushes, fall on down, and then come around. And you might as well sit here and say, well, crap, I don't see it. I don't see the orb. You might look around. That's fine. The orb's not actually right there. You hop over those stones. And I've already killed this mob. It didn't take very long. But the next orb is just right there. So, that's orb number 3. Let's keep it going. Going back to the broken shore. And we gotta go down to the broken shore. So I'm gonna get far enough away so that I don't get pulled up by the bats. That's a demon hunter. This should be fine. You're gonna get fatigued, it's okay. Once you're in the broken shore area, again, you can use your TomTom locations. Way. Tells me I want to go this way. And then I'm not too far from it. So this one's going to be in the water, in a cave deep underwater. We'll get to it here. Hopefully we don't need any sort of water breathing. That'll be annoying. But it looks like this cave is way down there. Way, way, way down there. And we're gonna get fatigued. That's not good. So this cave is really far down there. And in fatigue area. So we might die trying to get this one here. Good gracious. If you do have a water mount, it would definitely be good to use it at this point. And disconnected. Which means I'm probably dead.
Now this elemental orb here and just eat it again. Because, you know, I'm forsaken, so that works too. And we're going to swim through a little bit of a fatigue zone too. Well, this is my second time recording this clip because I'm an idiot. I didn't notice the fatigue bar initially. And I swam down, found the orb, swam back up to start my video, and didn't realize that I had been sitting in a fatigue zone and died. When you die, it throws you all the way to Dalaran. So you'll notice I have very, very, you know, reduced health here. It's because I ate the res sickness just to come back and get the orb. Something you're going to want to look out for here are these steam vents that are erupting out of the ground. If you
Yes, so I don't think you can get fatigue when you're dead, so that might be fortunate. However, not being able to use any skills is going to take a while to get back there. If you're undead, you do have water breathing, or basically you don't have any sort of drowning effect. Let's just go ahead and slow fall.
down on them when they erupt, they do a lot of damage. Luckily, I avoid them all. And you'll see these steam vents in another cave later. But there it is.
I'm not sure how I'm getting fatigue as I'm dead. That's kind of strange. Die twice. So yes, you want to go down here. Hopefully my body's not like at the bottom for some reason. I don't know if you can get fatigue as a dead corpse, but somehow I am. Also, I gotta try and find my corpse somewhere. Again, I'm not quite sure how I'm getting fatigued. Oh, there's the cave. There's the cave. Get to it, get to it, get to it. I'm gonna start eating damage. I'm gonna start eating damage. Nice. And that was it. Sweet. So even if you do fatigue fully, it's not as bad as it seems. Now you do want to watch out for these steam vents. They will one-shot you. So just pay attention to where they are. The orb is over there next to the tent. So you just want to walk over there and go get it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Got it. At this point, you can probably go ahead and hearth, because the next place that we're going is definitely not inside this cave anymore. Okay, so after we got that one, we actually have to go right back to Azuna. Since my Hearthstone is down, we're going to go and, since my Dalaran Hearthstone's down, we're going to use a regular Hearthstone and go back. Again, I still like this place for setting my hearthstones, since you got all your portals in one area. I'm sure Dalaran has its portals, but I'm just used to this. It's real quick. So what? Which takes you to Orgrimmar. I didn't even check if it had a portal to Dalaran in it. But what we're gonna do is go ahead now, take the portal to Dalaran, and make our way into Azuna. Now, 5913 in Azuna. So we need to figure out where that is. 5913. Oh, it's way up here. So we'll actually take Fellblaze Ingress, Flight Path, and then head from there. Unless... Nah, we'll do that. Fellblaze Ingress.
How may I help? Good luck.
The one after this is in Stormheim at 6714, which I think is way off on the coast. I can't even do it. Can't even get up there. 67. Yeah, it's way over there. So we'll take the flight path all the way to Shield's Rest after this one. But for Azuna, we need to come up in there, basically. And what we're looking for is an orb on the ground. Keys. Are we in Azuna? We're in Azuna. Whoops. Boom. Just coming out to Fellblaze Ingress here. I'm gonna go ahead and mount on up. And start kicking it. We gotta hoof it basically to the ley runes of Zarkanar. And then in the the crack area of all the arcane crystals and so forth. So that's where we're gonna head now. And then the crack starts right here. You can just follow it on down. It cuts down to the right. That's where we'll end up going. As a Death Knight, actually I can go ahead and probably just do it right here and go ahead and just slow fall with my wings, which I'm fine with. But it's just right down in this area here. Right around in here. Now, problem is finding it in this area, because you won't find it typically. Oh, so this plant's covering up. Okay, you can see as I walk through it. I'm at the point right now. If you need a reference point, the rare that spawns over here spawns in that portal after a couple waves. It's just up the hill just a little bit. You want to run into this cave right here. You're like, oh, that's pretty. And then you come around and you're like, oh, it's really pretty in here. And you're trying to figure out what's going on. You want to loot that rock, but you can't get that rock. So you got to find the orb. You're not sure where the orb is. Just keep walking around until you find the orb. Look, that's kind of pretty, right? The orb should be in here. Here it is. Is that it? Yeah. Hungering orb on the ground. Kind of looks like it's got a bunch of metal around it. Go ahead and click on it. Boom. You got your next orb. So at this point, we'll come back out the cave and take on to the flight. Go back to a flight path and go all the way over, because we need to go to Stormheim.
Lord Illidan knows
And you want to go all the way over to Shield's Rest in Stormheim, which is going to be a long flight. So I'll be right back. So there's a lot of running to do this, but it shall pay off in the end.
Then we're going to be going back to here. Completely. Map coordinates 6714. Kind of to the far north of the map. And you're just going to swim until you find this neutral shark. You're going to swim underneath the neutral shark, and that will lead you to the cave entrance. Very easy. You can swim up here, and of course, there it is. More steam vents. Much more. This one's more timing based to get to, but you can see it there just kind of sitting in the middle of the floor, taunting you to run across these landmines of heat and death. But easy peasy. And we are going to go to High Mountain.
Okay, so we're almost at Shield's Rest. What we'll need to do from here is actually come on up the map about where the lines cross, just about there. It's about where we'll need to be, so you can use that as a reference point. Again, if you have your water strider, go ahead and pop up on there. If you have a fishing raft, you can use that as well once you're in the water. But all you want to do is make your way to that point, because that's where we will need to be. So, not the right waypoint, excuse me. What we want is that one, which is still not right. Anyways, guys, we'll go ahead and remove that waypoint. Again, you can actually see that there's this statue in the water that's mostly submerged. That's actually where we're going to be heading. If you're not undead and you fear for drowning, bring some water breathing potions with you. I'm just going to go ahead and risk it for the biscuit. And once we get to this point, what you'll see in the water, can't quite see it yet, but once we get closer, you should be able to see it. Well, it should be a shark. And the shark is basically the point at which cave entrance is. Might be on the other side here. Just make sure to look down so you can see the shark. We might have to go around to the other side. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so this big shark, he only has so much health. Someone decided to attack him. That's mean. Why are you going to attack that poor little shark? He was a toothless great white. The friar. Anyways, if he didn't get attacked, what you want to do is you want to come into this opening down here in the bottom. You want to swim into this. This is basically the entrance to the cave. You want to hang a hard left real quick, and then basically a hard right. And now you'll see the cave opening. Come over here. If you want, you can do some dashes. If you don't want to die from the breath. And now we're back in Steam Vault area. So this is all about timing, people. So take your time, because you're going to get wrecked if you don't do it right. You can see how that first wave comes up. Alright, moving on. And easy peasy. We got the orb. We're just going to wait for these steam vaults to pop again. And now we're going to get out. Easy peasy, just like that. So now that you have this one, where we need to go is over towards High Mountain. And since we don't have our Hearthstones up, and I don't want to waste it because High Mountain's actually a pretty good distance away, what we're going to do is we're just going to make our way back to the point. Actually, we can do it now. Oh, wrong zone. Interesting. To where we can use our whistle and go back to the flight path. So we got to get back out of the water. Okay. Make sure to just get all the way back up top. and we're not in a current zone right now. So once we get into the zone, then we can use our flight whistle thing. If you wanted to save it, you can. It's really not long of a walk back, but heck, I'm lazy, and I'm gonna want to use it anyways. So actually, it's not gonna let me until I get back there, so I might as well just run it, because it's not gonna be much of a walk, and that way we'll have it up for high mountain. So high mountains is kind of tricky. You need to go 55, 9, 37, 38, 7, 55, 9, 38, 7, which 55, 9, 38, 7 is going to be that can't be right. Oh, whoops, I'm going that way. 55, 9, 38, 7. It's about around in here. About around in here. So we'll actually probably go to Skyhorn. Go from Skyhorn and try and find this place.
Now this clip here is this is me showing you a route to get to it. You cannot go directly to this one. You got to go to a ledge above it and then drop down to the entrance for it. Demon hunters will find this to be very, very easy. If you hit that camp, you've gone too far. Of course, I went too far, turned around and went back, fell off the cliff and died, hence the cut. And when you're looking right at this cave, that's not where you're going. You're, of course, going through the hidden bush, the hiding bush. And you're going to run back in here, and I kind of struggled around for a little bit, got sidetracked by poop on the floor, of course, and then found it hidden, jammed into that skull.
Okay. So this one's not too bad. What we're going to be doing is coming about around in here where this V cut is, and the cave entrance is going to be there. We're not actually going to go into the obvious cave entrance. What we're going to do is actually turn around and go into like the hidden cave covered up by bushes and stuff. That way we can risk it for the biscuit. So this is actually a really quick trip from Skyhorn. Once you land, go ahead and mount on up. We got a short little walk ahead of us. Gonna come down here. We're gonna go on the other side of these harpy nests. Not have aggroed so far. That's impressive. Wow, I made it all the way through there without aggroing any. Anyways, at this point, you're just continuing on. You hang a left or a right here, excuse me. It's just not aggro him, so you don't have to worry about anything. You're gonna come up this path. Now, where you're gonna go is not obvious from this point, so you'll have to pay attention here, but it's basically kind of right over this ledge here. You can actually see it about right now. Let's get closer. Let's get up here. Okay. So that's where you need to go. If you have any sort of slow fall device, that's good. You might be able to survive it if you come across this way and hop it down the rocks. But as a demon hunter, it's really simple just to go. Oh, Geronimo! Oh, psych. And you want to come. Now you're looking at this cave. This is not actually the cave that you want to go in. Again, like I was saying, it's the sneaky little bush here that you want to go in. And you're like, oh man, where's this place? And your orb is the skull right here. So you want to go ahead and activate that. The skull is now activated. At this point, you've completed the high mountain one, and we need to go back to Azuna. So go ahead and get on out of here. This one's really quick, so it was good that we saved our flight whistle, because we can go right back to Skyhorn real quick, and we need to go to Azuna. Now we're going to 5426 in Azuna. Let's take a quick look where that would be. 5426. So we're gonna head on over to Fellblaze Ingress
What
again.
has the wind brought? Beware the deep places of the earth.
Easy peasy. Moving on next. And we head, that's right, back to Azuna yet again. Coordinates 5326 for our 8th orb. And look, more bushes hiding stuff. Haha. Good friggin' luck finding that one without a guide. We're gonna run back here, and it's again, it's gonna be kind of hidden. It'll be hidden underneath these fronds of ferns, kind of in the back there. Very nice. Then we go back out, just off of the shore of Eye of the Eye of Ajara. And we're gonna go for another dive. Make sure you have a potion, because this one is a much more significant dive. This one's going to take a long time. So you're gonna go to the coordinates 5091. You're going to dive down, you're going to see this overturned sunken ship, and you're going to swim into it. There's a little bit of a maze to get to the orb, but it's not too tough. So you're going to swim through, and it's going to be a recurring thing in this ship. You're going to swim through the seaweed, and then you're going to swim up towards the roof of the boat. Swim across. If you're off to the right, go through the hole in the support beam there. Then you're going to swim back around and down. There we go. And we're going to go through this wall of seaweed immediately to the left of where you come through, and that will take us into the cave. Not so bad.
So guys, you can actually have gone from Azwing repos if you wanted to. I elected to go from the point at Fellblaze Ingress, but basically we'll just be jumping on the other side of this cliff here, coming on down. Now I'm just gonna hop on down here. And continue moving on. So we don't have much longer to go. Looks about 20 seconds. We're just going to scoot on up real quick, fast forward. You can actually see on the map the Azwing repos would not have been a bad choice. It's on the other side of this river. So we'll just come on up here. And when we get here, we'll notice that we're like, well, where the heck is it, right? Well, thanks for the bushes for hiding this one again. So we'll just come on in over here and down into the hole. Now, what you're looking for is down over here in these ferns. You can zoom in if you want. It's really just gonna be right there, the hungry orb. Go ahead and click on it. Make sure it's glowing, and that's all you have to do for the Azuna one. Now, this is almost the last step, because we're going back to Eye of Ajara. So at this point, it's probably good just to go back to and use your Hearthstone back to Dalaran. That's a cool drake. A fell drake. Pretty drake. So, where we're going to be going here is on a swim. Now, I'm not going to bring any potions with me for breathing. Might need them. I've been told that it is quite a substantial dive. However, don't care. We're just going to go without it because I know people aren't going to want to do the whole thing of buying potions on the auction house just so they can do this. Some will, others will be undead, so they have a much easier time. That looks weird. There we go. Get our chat back going over here. Launch our alerts. Got our alerts going. And we're good to go. Now this next point is 78, 33, 89, 64. Over here, and not the Broken Isle, excuse me. I have Azara. Sorry. Yes, I have Azara. 78. So we're over down. Wow. We're down over at this bottom point here. So we did get the flight path. That's actually convenient. Hopefully we can get back up to where we need to go just by coming up this way. If not, we'll just fall down like we're demon hunters. Alright, so again, for Eye of Azara, we're going to 78, 33, 89, 64. So in Eye of Azara, which is this island down here, we're going to 79, 78, 84, basically. So we need to go down to just about this tip over here. Okay, out in this region. So we did get the flight path before. In an unrelated incident to this, so we'll just go ahead and take that instead of walking all that way, which is going to save us some time, so that'll be good. And there's going to be a drowned ship that we need to get to. Okay. Now this drowned ship is a little bit tricky. It's got a lot to it in terms of having to move around, navigate through all these different areas. But once we do that, we should be fine. I'm not bringing a potion. I might need a potion if I die. It'll probably revive me back in Dalaran, which is not going to be convenient. So let's just take a look at something real quick. Okay, these are all the trash. Ooh, what's this guy? Cosmoth, the Hungering. Kazumoth. What the heck? Kazu, Moth, the Hungering. Kazumoth the Hungering. What does he drop? Just a bunch of crap. Well, yeah, bunch of crap. He does have some crap. He's just a rare. He's just a rare. So instead of going through the instance, we're just going to go around. Which is going to take some time. Maybe we can go up this ledge right here and cut off a little bit of our walk. But that's what we're going to do. We need to make our way over to that point over there. So we'll make our way around the island here. Taking our time, of course. Rather going as quickly as we can. Maybe looking at some transmog stuff. What are you doing, little priest? You don't have water walking, do you? No, you don't, but you're trying to do this too. Just like I am. Haha. Ha ha ha. Little priest. That sucks. So it's not this ship. Don't get confused about that. It's not that ship right there. I'm not even sure what that is. Almost looks like armor. I don't know what this guy's doing over there. Obviously trying to find this point just like the rest of us. But I have no idea why he was submerged in the water. Okay. Now, at this point you're going to cross this area and you're going to go to this point over here. Now we need to find the sunken ship, okay? Hey look, it's a ray. A great sea ray. I haven't seen them implement rays before. Alright, so where's this sunken ship? Ooh. A savage shark. So let's find this sunken ship first. Before we go off anywhere else. Nope, we are way too far. Need to go back down this way. I'm walking all over this place trying to find this ship. I guess that's it. It didn't look like a ship. But this would be it. This would be the location. Oh, there it is. Duh. There's the ship. Right there. I thought it was a rock before. This is the ship. So we'll have to go down here. It looks like... Huh? Looks like this Death Knight is a shark? What? That's awesome. So let's go ahead and get down. We need to actually get on the other side of this so we don't die. We might die. But it's going to be some ferns down here. Some seaweed that we need to go in through. Right here. Whoops. Whoops. Oh boy. Oh, here it is over here. Yep, there it is. So, we're going to come in through here, and then immediately we're going to go up and over. Try not to lose our breath this whole time. We're going to go around this area. So, you gotta go all the way up around those sterns, over the stairs and around the bows, and then we're gonna come down into this seaweed pouch. You don't continue into the rest of the ship. At this point, we've actually already made it up to the cave. So we're good to go. He's like, oh man, what? I'm not doing this. And we have to find the orb. Now, where the orb is, I'm not entirely sure. There it is, Hungering Orb. So there's a little waterfall. Once you come in to the right, there's a little waterfall. And the Hungering Orb's right there. Boom, perfect. Now, at this point, we've gotten the last of them. So we need to go back to the guy over on, over in this area. Sorry, excuse me. The Broken Shore area that we first talked to, Drakthul, or whatever his name is. Yeah, Drakthul. So we don't have any time left on that, so we're just gonna Hearthstone back since we activated that and head on back. So we'll need to go back to Dalaran. And we'll need to go back to Drakthul on the Broken Shore. So at this point, again, we need to slow fall our way. You don't really need to slow fall, but we need to get back to that Drakthul guy. So I've heard that you can't use the the kite, because the kite, once you hit the fatigue zone, it'll kick you off. But a Goblin Glider kit works. Since I'm a Demon Hunter, I don't actually need that. Plus, I can sprint in the air a couple times, so that's what I'm going to end up doing. But we need to go on over to the Broken Shores like we were doing before. So I think this is probably a good spot to start. Let's go. And if you have a water walking mount, it's perfectly fine just to come down here now. I'm already in non-fatigue zone, which is really convenient. So again, we're going to make our way over to Drakthul. For those of you who don't remember where Drakthul is, well, this should give us an idea. Yep. So he's along the coast here, just on the other side of this rock outcrop. Hey, Shade of a Comma. Thanks for joining. So we'll go talk to Drakthul, and instead of talking to him, we're gonna go to him, but then we're gonna use the orb on his table, which should be interactable at this point. So Drakthul. Don't know why that's off just a little bit. Probably not too specific, but now this is interactable. We will go ahead and use it. And blada. He's gonna sit there and say, I thank you for seizing the whispers. The endless hungering cries of the void are now yours to bear. So he thanked us, and we're like, okay, cool, man. Thanks for the help. So now we take a look at Eye of Ajara, and lo and behold, boom. There you go. There's now a world quest started up for Eye of Ajara. Now, this was for the mount and the pet. However, the world quest will only be for one of them at a time. So the next day you'll have to check back, or I'm not sure when the respawn timer is. You can check in the comments section below. I'll annotate it in the video, but what we'll end up going to get at this point is the pet. I really wanted to get the mount. However, it looks like the pet is the only one that is available at this point, in accordance with our in accordance with our world quest rotation. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. So again, we're going back to Dalaran. Nice to have multiple Hearthstones to get out of there. But we'll go up there, get back to Dalaran, go over to Ivajara, and do this world quest. Now, hopefully, is this for the rare guy? Kazamoth the Hungering. Damn. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to solo him. However, I'm definitely going to give it a try. I will go Havoc. I just don't know how hard he's going to hit. It's going over to Ivajara.
Till next week.
Again, it's good that we have the flight path, but now we'll have the world quest there. Let's see if it's associated with any faction. The Wardens, very nice. So it's associated with the Wardens. And once we get there, it'll be excellent. Okay, so I did a quick search. I did a quick search online about the Mountain of Pet. It looks like they're on a weekly quest rotation, so I'm not gonna be able to make the video for tomorrow. But we are gonna go ahead, go Vengeance, and give this guy a shot. Looks like he probably just did it. Wonder if you can solo this guy. I mean, we're about to find out. He hits kind of hard. But not too hard. So we're going to be here for a minute. Oh, he hits a lot harder. He hits a lot harder than I thought he was going to. And I've already used all of my cooldowns. Gluttonous Shadows. That actually might have been helpful to have. Void Fissures. That's not good. Why can't I use that? Ah, now I'm getting some help. Yeah, let's not have you hit with Shadow Bolt Volley. Is anybody... Nobody's attacking it, huh? I'm the only one attacking it? Perfect. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, what? You're gonna bring extra guys in? Oh, don't do that, man. Don't be an idiot. Oh, they're all getting wrecked. It's not that they're not attacking, they're just getting wrecked by them. Yes, we don't want him to cast the Shadow Bolt things. If anything, that's the only thing we don't want him to cast. So we're going to use our cooldowns on that one. The Void Fissures I'm not worried about. Gluttonous Shadows I don't even know what they're about. But Shadow Bolt Lily, we're not having any of that. Now the next one in time is going to be hard. So I'm going to have to use my, oh shit. Come on guys, bring the deeps, bring the deeps. Oh god, turn me around. Nice, someone interrupted it. I don't know what the shadows things is. Yeah, we're gonna be able to solo them unless I really screw up. Nope, I don't want you casting that. Looks like someone else is on top of it. And we got this. We got it in the bag. Yeah. Enzoth. You see that? Enzoth. Enzoth. So, Hunkering Claw. We get a companion. Let's see what this guy's all about. Hungering Claw. Hungering Claw. Ooh. Set him as favorite. Reduces damage and makes other things take damage. What? Oh, that's crazy. Mm. Just straight slapping people. Anyways, we sold it. It took a while, and we would have been able to do it solo as... oh, what do we got here? Shadow damage taken reduced by 90%. Nice. I like. So anyways, that was that one. It would be the mount next week for you to do it, but yeah. That was that, everybody. So everybody, thanks for watching in, and I hope you guys have a good one.